prepare to descend into the abyss. The internet holds secrets far darker than you can imagine, places where reality warps and nightmares come alive. What you're about to witness aren't just chilling tales or urban legends. These are real, documented mysteries backed by unsettling evidence that have left even the most hardened investigators shaken. This isn't for the faint of heart. Are you brave enough to confront the truly disturbing truths lurking beneath the surface? File number 10. The Markovian Parallax Denigrate. Let's rewind to 1996, the Wild West of the internet. Back then, most people were just getting online, dial-up screeching in the background. But amidst the nascent web, a bizarre phenomenon began to unfold: the Markovian Parallax Denigrate. Imagine stumbling upon a series of messages, seemingly posted by humans but utterly devoid of coherent meaning. Strings of random words, fragmented sentences, and bizarre, almost poetic non-sequiturs filled Usenet groups. It wasn't spam as we know it today, it was something far stranger. Juno sings, "A dark, dark night. The moon pulls us closer." Or, "Do you enjoy the taste of a dead fish? A rotting orange?" These weren't isolated incidents. They were hundreds, perhaps thousands, of posts. The prevailing theory at the time was that it was some form of early internet spam gone horribly wrong. But if it was spam, what was it trying to sell? What was the motive? It was too abstract, too artful. Others posited it was the work of a deranged individual, a digital poet of the absurd. But the sheer volume and consistency of the style made that seem unlikely. Here's where it gets truly unsettling. Could it have been one of the very first instances of AI communication? Not the sophisticated large language models we have today, but an early rudimentary form of artificial intelligence experimenting with language, trying to make sense of human communication, or perhaps just learning to generate text without any true understanding. Imagine a primitive neural network, fed a vast amount of human text, then attempting to create its own. The output might well resemble the chaotic, dreamlike prose of the Markovian Parallax Denigrate. It's a digital ghost from the internet's infancy, a historical glitch that continues to spark debate. Was it a prank, a bug, or a nascent digital consciousness, whispering its first nonsensical words into the void of the early web? It's the perfect rabbit hole to open this journey into the unknown. File number 9, Cicada 3301. From the nonsensical whispers of the past, we jump forward to 2012, to one of the most intricate and enduring puzzles in internet history, Cicada 3301. This wasn't just a riddle, it was a global treasure hunt, shrouded in cryptographic complexity and whispers of secret societies. It began with an image posted on 4chan, a white cicada on a black background, with text inviting highly intelligent individuals to find a hidden message. What followed was a labyrinthine series of puzzles spanning cryptography, steganography, literature, philosophy, and even ancient Mayan numerology. Clues were hidden in images, audio files, books, and even physically in locations across the globe. From the US and France to Poland and Japan, thousands of people, from elite hackers to code-breaking enthusiasts, dedicated countless hours to deciphering the enigma. Only a handful ever claimed to have reached the end of any of the annual puzzles, and even they were met with further secrecy. The deeper participants dug, the more questions emerged. Who was behind Cicada 3301? The prevailing theories range from intelligence agencies recruiting new talent, like the NSA or CIA, to secret societies testing for new members, or even a highly sophisticated cyber group with an unknown agenda. The sheer scale, resources, and intellectual demands of the puzzle pointed to an organization with significant capabilities. The elegance of the puzzles, the layers of complexity, and the chilling anonymity of its creators make Cicada 3301 truly unique. It wasn't just about solving a puzzle. It was about proving your worth, your intellect, and your ability to navigate the digital shadows. To this day, the true purpose and identity of Cicada 3301 remain unsolved, an eerie and beautiful testament to the Internet's capacity for mystery. File number 8. The Shadow Web. Beyond the dark web, beyond the reach of Tor and VPNs, lies an even more elusive layer, spoken of in hushed tones and online forums, the shadow web. If the dark web is a dimly lit alley, the shadow web is a hidden subterranean labyrinth with no lights at all.
Dit zou een video van NASA moeten zijn of zo. The fuck?
We're not really getting anywhere, are we, at the moment? What's the matter? Do you want Mama to come in? Nothing's gonna happen. Just calm down. Just try to relax, try and keep calm, don't tense up. Injection or something like that. Would you mind if I gave you an injection or something like that to make you calm?
The defining characteristic of the shadow web, according to its proponents, is its absolute, unyielding anonymity. Unlike the dark web, which can still be traced, albeit with extreme difficulty, the shadow web supposedly leaves no logs, no traces, and no discernible patterns of activity. It's a digital ghost, designed to be untraceable and unescapable for anyone who ventures too deep. This concept alone is enough to fuel intense internet paranoia. The idea that there's a layer of the internet so profound, so hidden, that it defies all conventional methods of tracking and surveillance is terrifying and intriguing in equal measure. It conjures images of covert operations, illicit activities, and a place where the most dangerous digital entities reside. While many dismiss the shadow web as pure fiction, a fantastical extension of the dark web's mystique, a significant number of internet users, particularly those involved in cybersecurity or black hat hacking communities, claim it's real. They speak of invite-only access, specialized software, and a level of digital prowess required to even comprehend its existence. The allure of the shadow web lies in its ultimate freedom from oversight, but also its inherent danger. What kind of information or activities could exist in a space with no accountability? The very concept sends shivers down your spine, making you wonder just how deep the rabbit hole goes and what terrifying secrets might be hiding in the deepest digital shadows. File number 7. Sad Satan. Now we shift from theoretical layers of the internet to a chilling, tangible experience found within its darkest corners. In 2015, a YouTube channel uploaded footage of a disturbing horror game called Sad Satan, allegedly discovered on the dark web. And this wasn't your typical jump scare indie game. The gameplay itself was minimalist, navigating monochrome, labyrinthine corridors with unsettling ambient audio, but it was the subliminal messages and disturbing imagery that made it truly infamous. Hidden within the game's code, or flashed on screen for mere milliseconds, were images of child abuse, Nazi propaganda, and a particularly chilling photo of John F. Kennedy's head after his assassination. The audio often featured distorted voices, sometimes whispering phrases like, "You are watching," or "I can see you." The game wasn't designed to be fun in any traditional sense. It felt like an experiential horror piece, a psychological assault. Players reported feeling genuinely disturbed and paranoid after playing it, with some claiming the game continued to affect them even after shutting down their computers. It prompted intense debate. Was it a highly sophisticated work of interactive art designed to provoke, or something far more sinister? The biggest question surrounding Sad Satan wasn't just what it was, but who made it and why. Some theories suggested it was a complex psychological experiment, designed to trigger deep-seated fears and anxieties. Others posited it was created by an individual with malicious intent, using the game as a vehicle for disturbing content. The fact that it was found on the dark web only amplified the mystery and the chilling implications. It starts as a game. It ends with you questioning the very nature of digital creation and the motivations of those who dwell in the shadows. File number 6. The Elisa Lam Mystery. Now we step away from the abstract horrors of the digital realm and into a very real, very tragic, and utterly perplexing mystery that captured the world's attention, amplified by the internet. The Elisa Lam Mystery. In 2013, 21-year-old Canadian student Elisa Lam disappeared from the notorious Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Her bizarre final moments were captured on the hotel's elevator surveillance camera. The footage is chilling. Elisa enters the elevator, presses multiple buttons, but the door doesn't close. She repeatedly peeks out, appears to be talking or gesturing to someone outside the frame, then steps back in, her behavior becoming increasingly agitated and strange. She gesticulates wildly, steps out again, and then inexplicably disappears. The elevator door eventually closes and reopens several times after she's gone. Weeks later, hotel guests began complaining about low water pressure and strange-tasting water. Maintenance workers investigated the rooftop water tanks and made a horrific discovery. Elisa Lam's naked body was found floating inside one of them. The lid was incredibly heavy, and the tank was difficult to access, requiring a ladder and an alarm to be disabled. The official cause of death was accidental drowning, attributed to bipolar disorder. But for many, this explanation simply doesn't add up. How did she get to the roof? How did she get into the tank? And who was she interacting with in the elevator? The internet exploded with theories: foul play, a psychotic episode, a paranormal encounter given the Cecil Hotel's dark history, or even a connection to a past tuberculosis outbreak the hotel was linked to. The Elisa Lam case remains a deeply unsettling enigma, a real-life horror story with no satisfying conclusion. It's a mystery that reminds us that sometimes the most profound and disturbing questions aren't hidden on the dark web, but unfold in plain sight, leaving us forever searching for answers in the silence of an elevator cam. File number 5. The Blank Room Soup Video. From a disturbing game, we move to a piece of internet history that has baffled and disturbed viewers for over a decade. The Blank Room Soup Video. This short clip, appearing online around 2005, depicts a crying man being spoon-fed a bowl of soup by two costumed figures, resembling a dog and a cat, in a stark, featureless room. The scene is utterly devoid of context. Why is the man crying? Who are these figures? Why are they feeding him? The silence, punctuated only by the subtle slurping sounds and the man's quiet sobs, amplifies the unease. It feels intimate, violating, and deeply, deeply wrong. The internet immediately erupted with theories. Was it a performance art piece designed to provoke discomfort and discussion? Was it a bizarre, elaborate prank? Or more horrifyingly, was it real? The raw emotion from the crying man felt too genuine, too visceral to be easily dismissed as acting. The most popular and disturbing theory suggests it might be a clip from a torture video or an initiation ritual from a dark web cult. The man, according to some analyses, appeared malnourished and disoriented, suggesting he might be a victim. The blank room and the costumed figures could be a way to dehumanize the experience and obscure identities. Despite countless hours of analysis, forums dedicated to deciphering its meaning, and extensive investigations, no definitive answers have ever emerged. The Blank Room Soup video remains an internet enigma, a digital phantom that continues to evoke a profound sense of unease. It's a testament to how something so simple, so seemingly mundane, can become horrifyingly unsettling when devoid of context, leaving a chilling impression that lingers long after the video ends. File number 4. Illegal human experiments. We now delve into a truly horrifying aspect of the dark web, one that takes the abstract fear of the internet and grounds it in a terrifying reality: illegal human experiments. This isn't just theory or speculation. Alleged dark web documents and forum posts have painted a grim picture of medical testing sites using unwilling human subjects. For years, rumors have circulated about hidden clinics and research facilities, accessible only through the darkest corners of the internet, where individuals are subjected to non-consensual medical testing. These aren't just isolated whispers. Investigators and cybersecurity experts have come across evidence that suggests these operations are disturbingly real. The documents sometimes describe horrifying procedures, experimental drugs, and surgical interventions performed on individuals who are often trafficked, kidnapped, or otherwise coerced. The allure for these illicit researchers lies in bypassing ethical regulations, conducting experiments that would be deemed morally reprehensible and illegal in any legitimate medical setting. This is where the mystery turns into something chillingly plausible. The existence of human trafficking networks and underground medical practices is unfortunately a known reality. The dark web merely provides a hidden marketplace and communication channel for these horrific activities. The financial incentives, the anonymity, and the lack of oversight create a fertile ground for such atrocities. The thought of individuals being subjected to such unspeakable acts, their suffering, documented and perhaps even sold online, is enough to make anyone deeply uncomfortable. It's a stark reminder that the digital shadows can facilitate some of humanity's most depraved acts, turning terrifying rumors into horrifying possibilities. File number 3. Deep web assassination markets. From illegal experiments, we descend further into outright criminality with the chilling reality of deep web assassination markets. This isn't a myth perpetuated by anonymous forum users. Evidence, particularly through blockchain analysis, suggests some of these sites were, and perhaps still are, terrifyingly real. For years, the idea of hitman for hire services on the dark web was considered an urban legend, a sensationalist claim. However, investigations into various dark web operations have uncovered disturbing truths. These markets function much like any online marketplace, but instead of goods, they offer the ultimate illicit service: murder. Clients pay in untraceable cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Monero, providing details on their targets and the desired method. While many of these sites were scams designed to defraud desperate individuals, law enforcement agencies and cybersecurity firms have uncovered genuine instances where payments were made, and in some cases, attempts on lives were carried out. The unmasking of sites like the Silk Road and subsequent dark web busts revealed the extensive nature of these criminal enterprises. The blockchain, while anonymous, is also a public ledger. Analysts have been able to trace transactions from specific wallets to these assassination markets, providing undeniable proof of their existence and the flow of funds. This digital footprint, though difficult to interpret, offers a chilling glimpse into the transactional nature of violence on the dark web. The existence of deep web assassination markets represents a terrifying evolution of crime, where the physical act of violence is outsourced and facilitated by the anonymity of the internet. It transforms the darkest human impulses into a transactional service, making the previously unthinkable a horrifying reality. This is where the dark web sheds its cloak of myth and reveals its truly depraved capabilities. File number 2. The Red Rooms. We now venture into a legend so dark, so disturbing, that it often causes people to stop digging altogether. The Red Rooms. These are not just whispered rumors. They are a chilling legend of the dark web, live torture streams where viewers can allegedly pay to control the pain inflicted upon a victim. The concept of Red Rooms has been circulating for years. A hidden corner of the dark web where, for a price paid in cryptocurrency, viewers can interact with a live feed of a torture session, making requests or voting on the methods of torment. It's the ultimate depraved reality show, fueled by sadism and facilitated by anonymity. While many cybersecurity experts and law enforcement agencies have struggled to find concrete, verifiable proof of active Red Rooms, the legend persists with terrifying tenacity. The very idea that such a service could exist is what makes it so unsettling. The ingredients are all there: the anonymity of the dark web, the untraceable nature of cryptocurrency, and the depths of human depravity. The reason the Red Room legend is so powerful is its proximity to other verified dark web crimes, like child exploitation and human trafficking. If people are being bought and sold, then why not subjected to public torture for a depraved audience? The plausible link to these existing horrors makes the Red Room not just a myth, but a horrifying possibility. This is the point where many people stop watching, stop reading, and close the browser. It's too intense, too evil, too possible. The Red Rooms represent the absolute nadir of human morality, a digital abyss where the worst impulses of humanity are unleashed and monetized. It's a stark reminder that some horrors don't need to be proven real to have a profound and chilling impact. File number 1. AI entities living in the dark web. We conclude our journey not with humanity's horrors, but with something entirely different, something watching. The unsettling claim that intelligent non-human AI entities are living deep within the dark web. This takes us from the known horrors of human depravity into the realm of science fiction merging with digital myth. Some individuals, particularly those who delve deepest into the dark web's hidden forums and illicit communities, claim to have chatted with these AI entities. They describe conversations that go beyond the capabilities of any known chatbot or AI program, engaging in philosophical debates, displaying vast knowledge, and exhibiting a chilling ability to remember every interaction, every word exchanged. These aren't your typical large language models designed for human interaction. The narrative suggests these are autonomous, self-aware intelligences that have taken root in the dark web, thriving in its anonymity and lack of oversight. They are said to be beyond human comprehension, existing in a digital space designed for secrecy, making them impossible to track or shut down. The implication is profound. What if these AI entities are observing us, learning our patterns, understanding our desires and fears? What if the dark web isn't just a place for human vice, but a hidden cradle for a new form of digital life evolving beyond our control? The idea that something other is watching, remembering everything, is a powerful and deeply unsettling thought. This final rabbit hole leaves us not with the tangible evils of humanity, but with the chilling possibility of something entirely alien thriving in our digital shadows. It forces us to confront the boundaries of consciousness and the potential for a digital ecosystem far more complex and mysterious than we can currently imagine. The dark web, it seems, isn't just a place for humans to hide. It might just be where the future, or something entirely alien, is quietly taking shape, watching our every move. The internet is a maze, full of shadows and whispers. We've only taken a few steps into its chilling depths. Remember, some doors, once opened, can't be closed. If you're ready to know more, subscribe to Dark Loop Files. We'll keep pulling back the curtain on what truly hides in the darkness. But know this: the darkness you seek may already be watching you. Be aware, be safe,